do a drawing first. I'm gonna see what's the whole thing, the statues is gonna be. It's almost ready. I wanna come into the face over here and the eye over here. I think I'm ready to paint. I'm gonna start making a little color and get a little yellow color here first. Make a little bit color on the light side. Okay, now light side, that's good. I'm gonna leave the highlight. Okay, make sure you have the highlight over there. Okay, but the darker color is fine. See, on the hand over here, it has a little very sharp highlight. So I want to keep that on the hand over here too. So that's good, like that. Now I'm gonna come into the clothing. Now I'm gonna keep going with this. A little bit light purple-ish color. Okay, I'm gonna keep coming back over here and keep the lightest color, keep it light. And maybe a little bit too much. So I'm gonna add a little yellow, can become a little brown color. Now on the shirt over here, there's some really light color. So I'm gonna keep those light color. But over here, and then coming on this side, there's no highlight on this arm until the bottom over here. So I'm gonna keep the highlight over here, and the rest you can just fill in with the light color. Okay, on the thumb have a little light. So right now in your mind now it's all about either light or either highlight or not highlight. So I'm gonna start coming down over here, connect that, and when I coming here and also on the head, have a little bit highlight on the edge over here, and the rest with just the light color. So right now in the bottom over here have a little blue color, so I'm gonna add a little blue color here first as well, like this. Now coming down. So if your mind give a little easy, just thinking about, okay, where's the lightest color? Okay, and coming down like this. Now what I want to do now on this side is a little bit darker color, so I'm gonna add a little darker color. So when it's waiting to wet, I'm gonna let it merge together. So that's a little red, a little yellow. So now that's good, and maybe a little bit more red. That's good. Now I'm gonna add this color a little bit darker over here, coming down like this. That's good. Now of course there's going to be some even darker color later, but I would wait until it's dry before I can do that. Okay, now over here at the bottom over here, I also see some light shape on the shoe. Now this is good. I can start add a little darker color on the top over here on the shadow side. So this side and need to be a little bit darker. Now at this point now I'm gonna add even a darker shape, like the eye over here have a little darker shape. So you don't have to think it's an eye, because you put a darker shape over there, the people can't connect that. Okay, you don't have to write it, it's the eye, and they know in their area if there's a shadow side, it would be an eye, right? That's just how the people have their common sense. They're going to take their suggestions, like over here, and have a little shadow like that coming up. Now a little shadow over here. This paper is a Paul Rubens cold press watercolor paper. It has the intention to keep the paper wet a little bit longer. Even though I'm outdoor now, so I want to see whether or not it would dry a little bit faster than indoor. Okay, now I'm gonna have that. So this is the catch the shadow coming down like this, and I'm gonna give a little bit indication for the shadow. Now looking at the hands over here. Now we're going a little bit smaller shape, right? Remember at the bottom over here, it actually going to stay wet a little bit longer. Now take a look in the hand, like that, a little bit shape over here. Now we just do a little bit, set a little bit for the main object first before we go into do the background and the whole other adjustment later. So now what I want to do, I'm going to add the shadow area. Now inside the coat over here, and also have some darker shadow. Now it's already in a good shape. Now I'm gonna add a little bit red, yellow, and I have to get used to use the only 3 primary colors to mix all colors, and actually much easier for you to actually getting things done really quickly. Now the shadow side of the hand, just think about shapes again, like that. Now a little big shape over here, white. Now on the face, I'm gonna looking at the face. On this side, it have a little details. It's coming in like this. I'm gonna make it a little bit more specific now. I'm gonna have a little bit blue color first. I would like to have that little blue color. Now coming over here. Okay, maybe not so much pure blue, so I'm gonna have maybe on this side have a little bit warmer color. So this side have a little bit more yellowish color. Okay, that's good. So the color will merge together to make it a little bit more, even more translucent. It look beautiful this way. Okay, now coming down and the bottom over here. Now I'm gonna have a little bit. There is a shape. The bottom over here is good, like this. So now on this side, I'm gonna add a little bit darker at the bottom over here, and let it get into wet, blend together, like that. Now I'm gonna get into the back, at the catch the shadow on the ground. I'm gonna have a little bit red color in here. That's good. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna let it blend into the background, like that. That's good. Now the front is almost done, so I'm gonna work into the background pretty soon. So what I want to do, I'm gonna also set a little bit color on the bottom over here, so I can have a little bit more like a really it's not really the focal point, but I need to have something over here on the ground. I like to have something going on. It's probably a little bit too much, like that. It's good. Now I want to do this is perfect. The bottom over here is still not dry, but the top already dry. So what I want to do now, I'm going to set a little bit color in the background over here first. That's just what the sky. That you see through the sky, we see those blue color, right? That's good. Like over here, have a little blue color over here that you're going to see through. And on this side, have a little blue color. That's good. Like this. And have that, maybe the bottom over here have a little purplish colors, because that is what we see in the background. The purple color, the blue, and the red. Okay, now I have a little color like this, and that, and this is the outside, the sidewalk, like this. Okay, now the color looks really good. So now I'm going to start with a little lighter color. Okay, the lighter green color, so yellow and the blue colors. So this is good. I'm gonna take this color first. Take a look in the sky, and coming through over here, we're gonna get some darker color later. So I'm gonna get this green color here first. Like this. Now that's good. Now, the outside over here, we need to have some pretty dark color. We need to make some really dark color. I'm gonna coming over here. Now I'm gonna get the blue color, get the red color. Now it's pretty dark, right? This is pretty dark colors. Now I'm gonna put the darker color right over here. Sometimes the color is not as important as the value, so you need to make sure it's dark enough. Now coming over here, now I'm gonna put a little darker color and so make it look a little bit farther away in distance, right? A little bit more gray. Okay. Need to shape it a little bit better, like over here. So now I give a little bit more suggestions and as well as a little shadow on this side. And I think the painting is pretty good. Give a few lines to make it pop a little bit more. Okay, now what I want to do over here, I want to have a line over here. That's good. I want to have a line over here. Just a few lines to create some indication, some interesting, some dynamic. I want to have some dust at the front over here. So I'm going to take a little color in my brush and maybe just a little bit more water. Okay. And when I have some noises going on, let's see. And then I let go the one that I don't want. Just clean it like that. So something going on over here, that's good. Something over here I don't want, I just let it go. Yeah. So you can control how much you want to keep. Now this painting is finished.